G'day RG Bargy crew, hope you're having a fantastic day today and your family's happy and healthy. We're doing a job right now in the huge map combo for ATS, and we're in the old faithful Peterbilt 351, and what we're looking at doing is I'm actually trying to finish off a contract that we've got with Biohazard Division in pickup, and we're going to cart some potassium from where we're going from, Glendive through to Fresno, and it's quite a long drive, so I thought I'd bring you along, keep me company, and answer a few questions that I regularly get and answer those questions as we go along to the drive. So I'll go and pick up the get the map up here, pick up the job. Get the engine started. There we go. So yeah, potassium, that's one of the last jobs we've got in this contract, and I think it's that trailer that's right there beside me now, or is it that one? I think it's this one. Very hard to tell. I've got the realistic icons on. Sometimes it's very hard to tell which one's the trailer you've got to pick up when you've got all the white lines everywhere. But I'm guessing it's this one. We'll soon find out if it doesn't hook up. We'll reverse in, grab the job. It's an early morning start, so that we're... maybe that's not. I'm guessing it's not. Maybe I was right, it was the other one. Oh no, it's around the other side. Doing great. Don't worry. You'll get used to that with me. I have my moments. That's it right over there in the back. If you look in the mirrors, you'll see it's there, that one. Ooh. Alright, we should be right this time, hopefully. Yes, there we go, hooked up. Let's take a look. Yep, that's the one. Alright, so yeah, like I say, early morning start, so we're not driving too much during the night. And yeah, like I say, I've got quite a few questions that people ask me in the course of doing my videos, and I thought I'd try and answer quite a few of them in this one as we drive along. And here.
Get ready to turn right.
All right. So
Turn
yeah,
right.
potassium from Glendive through to Fresno. And we'll start off with one of the questions. Oops, sorry, I was just looking at my notes here. Okay, first one is, how do I join Convoys? Well, that's one of the main questions that I get requested, is how do I get into the Convoys? If you don't already know, we run Convoys nearly right now, probably every night of the week, basically. But there's the two main ones. There's the ETS on the Saturday night and the ATS on the Sunday, and we have a special one on the Friday that is unique to anything else. For example, this Friday we did Alaska, North to the Future. This Friday we did the Alaska to North to the Future. The Friday before, I think, was a Friday. Anyway, we've done a Mountain Roads one. You get the idea. We do quite a few ones. We have great fun doing them. We don't take it too seriously because it's all about having fun with the game. We still do quite good in all the rankings in the VTCs and whatnot, even though we just don't take it seriously. and it's all about having fun. So the way to join those convoys is probably another way to answer one of the other questions, which is, how do I join the Discord? Now, the Discord that we've got has all the information in it about the convoys and how you can get into them. So what I'll do is I'll leave a link down in the description for the Discord, so that if you want to join it, you can do so. And then all you've got to do is have a look for the section under dedicated servers, and that will show you all the information you need to join the convoys in there in the Discord channel. So again, if you join the Discord channel and then look for dedicated servers in the menu on the left, and underneath that it will have each individual server that we have up and running and what's required to join that server. So that's quite an easy one to answer. And again, the second question that I get quite often is, how do I join the Discord? The link will be in the description below. Now, what's the other one we get? Stuff all over my notepad here. My pen was blocking my view. Yeah, how do you join the VTC, the RG Bargy Transport VTC? Okay, there's two things with the VTC now. We have a VTC on Trucksbook, which is the main one. And to join that, there will be a link in the description as well for that. And it's just simply a matter of answering a couple quick questions on the application. One of the managers or myself will look at the application. If we've got any questions, we'll ask you a couple of questions, and then you'll be accepted if there's no problems, which it normally isn't. We're quite a relaxed type of VTC, like I say, not too strict on anything. And yeah, once you've answered the questions and the application has been accepted, you're then a member of Trucksbook, and again, there'll be a link for that in the description as well. Then we also have the pickup part of the VTC. Pickup is another type of that we use. It's actually called a VTM instead of a VTC, because it's more involved on the management side and doing contracts and the such for your VTC, for RG Bargy Transport. And again, I'll leave a link in the description to do that. Join that, and like I say, that's gives you. I'm going to try and do this as simply as I can. And if you've got any major questions or concerns about it, you can ask it in the comments below, or you can ask it on the Discord, and I'll happily answer them there. The main thing to remember is that when you join the pickup version of the VTC, you'll fill out an application to join there, and once you've done that, I will then take a look at your application, or one of the managers will offer you a contract in that app. You will then have to sign that contract saying, yes, we accept that contract, and you actually earn coins, pickup coins, through doing jobs for us in that app. It's not as difficult as it sounds. It's quite easy, and yeah, when you go to the website in pickup, you will, for the application, you will have to click, there's a little blue suitcase below the RG Bargy Transport logo, and you'll see a little blue suitcase there. When you find that, sorry, back up, getting ahead of myself. When you go to pickup, you've got to register at pickup, and the same with Trucksbook, you've got to register there as well. So when you go to pickup, you've got to register. Once you've registered, then you'll go to our VTC, which will be the RG Bargy Transport. When you go there, you'll see our logo, and there'll be a little blue suitcase underneath it that you click, and that is where you fill out the application to join the pickup, the VTC pickup. Once you've done that, we'll send you a contract, you sign the contract, and once you've accepted it, you are a member of pickup, and then we'll explain to you how that all works as well. And it's fun. We have great fun with all these things. We don't take it too seriously, and therefore, like I say, it's not a chore. Okay, so that's all those out of the way. Again, all links to all those will be down in the description below. Now, one of the other questions I get asked is, with the VTC, are there any requirements that are needed? Now, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to hit escape here for a tick, so I can bring up the website on Trucksbook, so I can read you the requirements, and they're quite simple. Okay, turn off my head tracker so we can get to that. So all new drivers will go through a probation period where they're rookies, and after that probation period you become a full-fledged driver. Believe me, it's very quick, and basically you're a driver within a week if you're accepted. You must be a member of the RG Bargy Transport Discord. That's another requirement. You've got to be a member of the RG Bargy Transport Discord, not the Roane Gaming Discord, which is our main one, but the RG Bargy Transport, because that's where we do all our communication, is through that. So you must be a member of that, and there will be a link given to you when you become a member of the Trucksbook one, so that you can be a member of the Discord. You have to have Trucksbook so you can log the miles. So in other words, you have to download that app and have that on when you're driving. Your Trucksbook nickname must be the same as whatever it is in Discord, so that we know who you are. Right, very important that you must have the same nickname in Trucksbook as you do in the Discord, so we know that that's you that we're speaking to at the time. You need to read and follow our company rules, and the company rules, what did that go out of gear? Okay, the company rules are quite simple. Let me just again press escape here. Now I've got to scroll the page down so I can read them to you. Now get ready for these rules. They're really intensive and really complicated. Okay, so rule number 1, have fun. Rule number 2, don't be rude or discourteous to your fellow RG Bargy Transport drivers. Log at least 1 job per week. That's it. That's a major requirement. 1 delivery per week. That's all we require, so that we know you're still alive and that you're doing the do. And then rule number 4 is have fun, or refer to rule number 1. All right. And of course, you've got to abide by all the Trucksbook rules. Unfortunately, fortunately, that's put in place by Trucksbook themselves, not by us. So you've got to take a look at those. That's it. Really simple. So having fun is number 1. Don't be rude or discourteous to your fellow truck drivers. Number 3, log at least 1 job per week. And number 4, have fun. That's simple. So that's how you join the VTCs. Again, all these links will be down in the description below. And like I say, there's not real major requirements or anything like that. And it's all about having fun and not taking it too seriously. There's too many things in life that we take too seriously. And like I say, a game should not be one of them, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, what was one of the other questions? Whoops, let me turn the head tracker off again. With the convoys, people ask, do you have to have the same mods as everybody else in the convoy? The simple answer to that is yes, you do. You have to have the same mods in the same order, unless of course it's a mod-free server that we're running at the time. But yes, if there are mods involved in it, yes, you have to have the same mods, and they have to be in the same order. But we've on our servers, we have a handful of mods that are basically Steam mods, so they're easy to get a hold of. You just got to subscribe to them in Steam, and then they're automatically updated. You don't have to worry about it after that. There are a couple of third-party mods that we use, but again, there's only a handful of them. I think it's 1 or 2, to be totally honest. might be 3 or 4, sorry. And they're quite easy to get a hold of, and they're trusted mods that we've checked out, and we know that they're they're not going to cause any problems with the game. Do we use Promods was another one, and the answer to that question is yes. On both ETS2 and ATS servers, we use Promods. Yeah, thank you. So yes, we do. We use Promods on both ATS and ETS, and we use, like I say, Promods Canada on ATS, and we use Promods Europe on ETS2. So that's another question that we get quite regularly. Where is this spot? There it is. Like I say, I've got the icons on so that you don't have the ugly green things coming up, because sometimes it's hard to see where the icons are. 38 tonne. All right, it's not too bad. Doesn't want to go into gear. Thank you. Return to the interstate. We shall do that. What's one of the other questions? Just going to move this book so I can see my questions a bit easier. All right, turning that off. Do you have to do a minimum amount of miles? Is another question that we get in the VTC. So if you're a member of the VTC, no, there's no minimum or maximum miles that is required. Again, all we require as far as that's concerned is that you do at least one job a week. Yeah, it could be 100-mile job. Anything, just as long as we know you're still alive and you're still trucking.
And then exit right.
So yes, what's one of the other ones? Are there any other requirements for the VTC? Again, I've basically answered that. There aren't really any major requirements. You've just got to be a nice person who's willing to help other drivers out or be helped in a nice way. So the whole idea is with the VTC and the Discord channel is that we help each other out. We have a great time. There's no animosity. There's a little bit of friendly competition goes on, but again, because we don't take it too seriously, no one gets into any arguments or anything like that. And that's probably one of the biggest requirements, is not to disrespect your fellow drivers and just have fun. That's really all it boils down to. As long as you can keep to those, there's no problems at all. Okay, now, next question. I hate doing that because I keep forgetting to turn the head tracker on. What are those? Okay, so yes, one of the questions I get is, what are these button boxes and dash here? That is just simply SIM dash on a couple of 9-inch tablets. And my old mate Wrinkly actually sent this tablet to me because he didn't have any use for it any longer, and I thank him very much for that, because I had a smaller tablet here which was only a tiny 7-inch one, and it was very hard to see any of the controls on it.
You know it. Continue straight on.
Bypass me, why is that showing me? Okay.
Go straight on.
Weird.
That's right.
So yes, SIM dash. I've got a video for this to show you how to set them up, and I'll leave a link to that as well in the description. The SIM dash is a app that you can get for your Android and iOS or Apple, whatever, tablets. I don't pretend to know anything about Apple or iOS. I use Android, so that's where I have my expertise in. But like I say, it will work on both systems now. It didn't used to, but he's recently updated it so it does. So you put your app on your tablets and one on your PC, and it just communicates and uses the telemetry from either game, ATS or ETS, to pipe through to your dashes and your button boxes. And there's community that designs all these. You can either get the free version or the paid. I use the paid version. The free version covers ATS, but I don't think it covers ETS. So you'd have to buy the pro version if you've got both games. And if I remember rightly, I think it was $9 for the pro version, and that's for a lifetime subscription as far as I remember. Even if it's yearly, it's still too cheap for what it is. So yeah, so again, I've got a video. I'll leave a link to that in the description so that you can check that out. And one of the other questions that I get, oh, what program do I use to stream and do video? That's a two-part answer. I use OBS primarily for video recording and streaming. Oops, speeding. Now I'm not. So yes, so OBS for streaming and video recording, and for editing I use Power Director, and I think Power Director 386 or something like that, for the editing. So they're the programs. Now OBS is a fantastic program. It's free, and I can't believe that it's free because it's such a good program. And using that, you can make very professional looking videos and stream. I don't pretend that mine are that professional looking, especially not the streams. They're pretty rough. But I'm learning and I'm getting there because I've only just recently started streaming, so I'm very new to it.
Keep left
And
then turn left.
But they seem to be turning out okay. So OBS for streaming and video recording, and then for editing I use Power Director. Oh, he's going to run into me. Oh, yep. You saw me coming, mate. Sometimes this AI is incredible. I mean, seriously, I'm a whopping big truck. Look at that. Oh, by the way, there's the truck in the daylight. I've got to show you. Love this truck. 351. I think it's a 351 or 350. I've got that many trucks, I lose track. But, oh, let's stop that so I can see. Get a good look at that. Yep. Where was I? OBS, yes, for streaming, video recording, it's free. And down.
That's right.
And fantastic. The fact that it's free makes it even better. I also use Power Director for the editing. It's not free. It's a paid program. I think it was $87 for the year or one time. Again, don't quote me, I could be wrong, but I'll leave a link to all that in the description so you can check it out for yourself. Now the other program I use is Touch Portal, and it's basically very similar to a Stream Deck, but it's an app that you can get for your phone, an Android app, and I think they do it for iOS as well. And it basically is exactly the same, and I'm speeding again while I'm talking to you. It's basically the same as Stream Deck. Basically, I've never owned a Stream Deck, so I can't really compare it, but from what I've been told and the way I'm using it, it is very similar to Stream Deck because you can program buttons to do multiple things, and you can have layers just like you can on Stream Deck. You can get it to activate certain keystrokes. You get it to activate websites. You can use it to activate things like sources and scenes within OBS, etc., etc. It will do basically anything that Stream Deck can do. Again, as far as I know, it may have its limitations. Again, I've never used the Stream Deck, so I'm not sure. from what I've been told and from what I've seen in my investigations, touch portal is very similar, and I can't remember if I actually paid for it. I think it's a free mod. Pretty sure it's a free mod. Or
Go
you
straight
can
on.
go.
That's right.
Oh no, that's right. Sorry, it has a free version, but it only allows for one layer on the deck itself, or you know what I'm saying. But if you go for the pro, then it's got unlimited layers and pages, etc. So that's what I did. I paid for it, and I think it was $13 again, and it's a one-time license to use it. And again, I'll leave a link to that in the description. There's going to be links everywhere in that description. But again, this is because I'm answering these questions, so
Go straight
that
on. That's right.
you can all come here and have a look and get your questions answered in one video. So let's get this happening, and I'll get up to speed and put cruise control on, and head tracker off. Have a look at one of the other questions. How do I put paint skins on trucks or trailers? Because you've seen me do that, and you're asking how you do it. Again, I've got videos for that, and I'll leave links in the description to the videos. But again, I'll explain that in brief so that you can get a rough idea how it's done. I use in my simple paint skins, if I'm just doing a quick one that I know is a simple paint skin, I will use what they call Paint Job Packer, and again there'll be a link below, or actually I'll leave the link to the video so that you can then have a look at it, and the link's in the video there. Paint Job Packer, Paint Job Packer, and
Go straight on.
for the actual paint program, and they work really well in conjunction with each other. And yeah, so that Paint Job Packer comes with quite a few templates that you can grab that cover quite a few of the default trucks, if not all of them. If it doesn't cover, I don't think it covers all the new ones at the moment, but it covers most of the default trucks in
Go
both
straight on.
ETS
That's right. 2
and ATS. And it covers quite a few modded trucks as well, and it's just a excuse me, it's just basically a simple way to do simple paint jobs. If you're looking for a more in-depth paint job for advanced paint skins, I use 3 programs for that. I'll still use Paint Job Packer, and I'll use GIMP for the paint program, but I also use Mod Studio 2, because Mod Studio 2 is a more in-depth or more advanced mod maker, because it's not just the paint skins. You can make complete mods with Mod Studio 2, and so I use that to package up my local mods and package up my Steam mods so I can load them up to Steam. And it's quite an intuitive program. Once you learn how to use it, it's quite easy. So yeah, Paint Job Packer, GIMP, and Mod Studio 2. Again, I'll leave a link to both those videos. The easy one with Paint Job Packer and GIMP, and then the more advanced one with the 3 programs in the description. Bit of a tunnel. Oh, what? Wasn't watching my speed. Oops. Knew that was going to happen. Oh well, I get fined in the game, and I also get fined on pickup for that. I lose some coins. So, watch my speed. Oh. And, okay, what's another question I get? Well, yeah, what is the truck that is in the videos? This truck is a Peterbilt 351, I'm pretty sure. I'll leave a link if I can remember where I got this from. I've had this truck for so long, and I absolutely love it to bits. It's actually a combination of a couple of mods, this one. Those rims and tyres Let me pull over and give you a quick look so I don't crash, because this is a long job. It's not going to matter if I stop for a little while. Okay, so if you have a look at those rims and tyres, they're actually from an Ironworks truck, which is a paid mod. The truck itself is a free mod. But like I say, those tyres and rims are actually off the Ironworks W900, which is a fantastic paid mod. I'll leave a link to that in the description as well if you want to get to that. But it's yeah, like I say, I just love the rims and tyres on this, and this truck is just, yeah, blows my mind how good it comes up interior wise as well. You have a look, they've really done a good job on this. But like I say, I'll see if I can remember where I got it from and post a link down in the description. Okay.
Go straight
Other
on.
question.
That's right.
Yeah.
Keep right.
Developers
and then
console.
Turn right.
The got fuel around here now. Just looking. We might need fuel. But there's no fuel here. At least not diesel. Not for the truck anyway. So keep an eye out for a fuel station for me, please, people. Yell out and tell me. Not that I'll hear you. Yeah, the developers console is a console that you can use in the game so that you can change a few things. Now, again, I'm going to quickly pull over and just show you this, because I don't want to crash while I'm doing it. Because once you bring up the console, it you lose control of the truck, so you've got to be stopped. So that's the developer's console there. Ignore any of these things that you see here, because these are just, yeah, yeah, ignore them. In here, you can, like I say, you can change things. I'm not going to change anything right now, but I can change the time. Switch that off. I can just change the time. I can change the density of traffic. I can change the speed of the game. I can change the weather. I can change the skyboxes. You can do quite a few things in the developer's console. It's quite easy to set up. You do have to go into your config file and edit it. So if you don't like doing things like that, I suggest that you don't attempt it, but it's extremely easy. And it's very hard to go wrong with it, as long as you take a copy of your config file before you edit it and make a backup of it. If you do anything wrong, then all you've got to do is reinitiate the backup and away you go. But again, I'll leave a link to that because I've got a video on how to do that. And again, in the description, there'll be a video there that you can have a look at on how to do the developer's console and some of the features of it, some of the functions that you can do with it.
That's right.
There goes RG Bargy. That's trailers. Is that another one? Nope. Oh. Jeez, that speed sign's going up real quick. Oh, slow it down. I'm driving like an idiot this one. I'm trying to remember all these questions. So I've written down a few, but I'm just remembering a few as I go along as well. Okay. I think I've covered all the ones that I wrote down.
Go straight on. That's right.
But mainly the thing to remember is, with any game that you're playing, don't take it too seriously, guys. Have fun with it. I mean, that's what it's all about. That's why you purchase games, and you're trying to escape from reality, and reality's too serious as it is. You don't need to be serious within a game. And, yeah. it's all about having fun, enjoying yourself. And I've found that if I'm having fun with the game, I actually do a lot better in it than if I was taking it too
Go
seriously.
straight on. That's right.
Okay, let's have a quick look at the truck again so you can have a look at it. I just love this truck. I really do. Don't know what it is about it. I don't have the RG Bargy Transport skin on this yet because I haven't actually made a skin for it. But I will be doing that so that I can run the colours of the of RG Bargy Transport on it. And I normally have a cat in my cabin, so I run it with a cat in all my trucks, but for some reason I can't get a cat in this one, which is one of the things I don't like about it, but there you go. So yeah, there's the questions that I can think of right now. Obstacles right out in front of me. Very clever. Oops, speeding again. Wonder I didn't get behind me. Oh, did I just pass a fuel station? Okay. Don't do this in real life. You can stop? Yes, thank you. Got to get some fuel.
Okay, let's find a new road.
Where's fuel icon? I don't see one. Ah, there it is. Okay, fill up. Okay, while we're doing that, let's turn the head tracker off. Thank you. Just checking my notes here. Videos, convoys, done all that. Yeah, so like I say, if you've got any other questions, don't be afraid to ask them down in the comments or on the Discord once you join it, and either I'll answer it and help you out, or one of the other guys will. Like I say, they're all pretty good, decent guys and gals that will help you out. Right, we're going to be okay coming through there with the trailer. Yep. And turn around, got enough room, yes. Oh, the head tracker, that was the other question. Yes, what head tracker do I use? I use free wherever I possibly can because I don't have a lot of money, and because of that, I have to use free whenever possible because every dime counts. Now, that being said, I use a cheap old PSI camera, I think it's called, PS3i camera, as a webcam, and I use OpenTrack as the head tracking program. So OpenTrack and a PS3 iCam, I think that's what it's called. But the PS3 iCam I picked up for $20, I think, off of eBay. It's an old one, it was a second-hand one. But prior to that, I used to use a $20, can't remember the name of it, but a $20 just a standard webcam. The reason I got the PS3 iCam is because the resolution of it was slightly better, and it also had a zoom feature, etc., etc. So yes, so OpenTrack combined with the webcam, free eye tracking, and as you can see, it works really well. I got yaw and pitch up and down when I move my head. So again, I'll leave a link to that in the description. Get up here, folks. Hopefully nothing's coming the other way. Button. So yeah, that's the free head tracking system I use. I've also discovered that I can use it in
Turn left.
SnowRunner
And then
as well.
keep left.
A lot of people are having troubles trying to get head tracking to work in SnowRunner.
Keep left.
Although
and
I
then turn
heard
left.
that they've just recently added track IR to SnowRunner. I don't know if
Turn
that's
left.
true. Just going on what I heard. But I've used OpenTrack and the camera, and I've got a video on that too for SnowRunner if you're interested in that. And it shows you how to set it all up, and it's really easy. 5 minutes and you're done. So yeah, I've got a lot of how-to videos and tutorial videos. I've also got a lot of just driving videos where you can sit back, relax, pour yourself a cup of coffee and a beer or whatever, or a beer, and yeah, just enjoy the drive and a bit of music. And as this job is quite a long one, we've still got 1,000 miles to go. I'm trying to think of a few other questions that I can answer before I call it a day, because I don't think I want to stick with you all the way through. Although I might record it, and if you do want to stick through to the end, that's good. And I'll keep recording it. But if you wish, I understand totally if you leave now. So I think I've answered all the questions that I had written down. But again, leave any questions that you've got in the comments below, and I'll try to get around to them in another video. Oh, one of the questions was, where did I get the gear shift from? I actually got this from Amazon. Again, I'll see if I can find a link to it. I've had this for quite a long time now. It hasn't given me any problems. Quite good quality. It allows you to split. You got range and splitter on it. So it gives you so much more realism with the game. So much more immersion. You can get them in left and right. So if you're an Australian like me and you prefer left, which I did at first, but I've changed it to the right because I only got a right. When I bought it, there was only right hand ones. So I used to have this exact same one over here, and I was changing with my pinky. And, yeah, I got used to it, and it felt perfectly natural. But it's because we're in America, I put it on the right side and use it just like a right-hand drive, which was intended to be. But again, I'll leave a link to that. Also, this is another thing I get asked about quite often. This is the what they call the suicide knot. I'm not supposed to say that word on videos, but that's what it is. And it's not referring to that thing. That's just what it's called. It is called something else as well. I can't remember what they call it, but I got that off Amazon as well. I think it was about 15 bucks or something like that. Quite cheap and well worth it, especially when you're parking, when you're dropping off to get into those tight spaces. Just makes it so much easier. And I've actually got the force feedback on this quite high, probably the highest you can go. So it is quite a bit of, you need quite a bit of strength to do it. And by using this, it makes it that little bit easier. And that's the other. If during this video my sound has gone funny, I apologise, because I have noticed that recently my my microphone has been mucking up on my headset, and yeah, making it sound really weird. So if it has happened, I apologise. I will be getting myself a new headset once I've saved up the money to buy one. Hopefully the mic on that should work a lot better. gonna let me in or what? Yes? Oof. Didn't see him coming. Don't want to get T-boned again. Yeah, what gear am I using is another question. As you can see, it's the G29 Logitech, the old trusty. I do wish the wheel was a little bit bigger. But again, beggars can't be choosers. I got this cheap enough, so and it included the gear shift, which was a bonus, and pedals. I've actually got a modification in the gear shift that makes it a lot tighter and a lot more resistance. And it's actually a little plastic piece about so big. It costs $10, but it makes it so much better because there's so much more resistance. Whereas before, the gear shift felt like you could just flick it with a finger and it would change gears. Now you've got to actually give it a bit of a thump, or pull on it a bit harder to get it to change gears, which is good. It makes it more precise and more realistic for the immersion. Oh, that's another thing that will be upcoming. One of our live streams we're going to... Oh, I just missed that train. Yeah, one of the live streams that we'll be doing soon, don't know when, but soon, within the next week or so, will be including, I think it's called the Eve Knievel jump. I think that's what it is. Where you try to jump across this river. I went and checked it out the other day. It's in... I can't remember where it is now. But we'll be doing that, so that should be a laugh. Because like I say, we in quite a few of our live streams, we do them just for fun. And we'll do, like we did one where it was a racetrack and a drag strip. We did
and then turn left.
Some truck drags with and without trailers.
Turn left.
And oops, stay there. So yeah, we did a drag strip where we did with and without trailers. We did a racetrack with and without trailers. And what else did we do? Like I say, then we did the mountain roads, which was a challenge. Then we've done Alaska. We'll be doing quite a different few of the standalone maps. The Dalton Highway map, we'll be doing that soon in a convoy. If we can get enough guys together to do it, which we should. I can't see a problem in that. And then we'll be doing, I think it's called RPM or RVM, I can't remember. It's another standalone map that's for ETS2. That's a one-to-one map. What else? There's another one-to-one map that we're going to do. Oh, we do Australia Outback. We've got to actually roll the game back to version 1.50 to do that because it's not currently compatible with 1.53. So we've got to. We've got to roll the game back for that. But once you've done that, away you go, and that's fun. You'll probably see that in one of the live streams. I'll probably do a just a video on that to show you what it's like as well. I've actually done a video on how to install it, so again you can check that out. getting asked about dinner. Yeah, so the Australian map
I keep left there.
is fantastic. It's I hate using this word. It's been abandoned, but not really. If you get what I mean. The guy that developed it, it used to be a paid mod. He then made it free, and once he made it free, he did a couple of updates with it, and then walked away from it for some reason or another. And I don't take anything away from the guy because he's done a great job on it. And like I say, it is free, so you can't complain. But the only problem is, like I say, you've got to roll back to 150 version of the game to get it to work properly. But again, no hassle. Doesn't worry me to do that. It's a little bit more difficult to do if you're not really sure on how to download and install mods. And yeah, because of that, it can seem daunting, but it's not. And again, if you want to do that, if you want to join us in Australian Convoys, we can talk you through it. An accident there. Ooh, nasty. Yeah, we can talk you through it on the Discord and get you all set up and ready to rock and roll so you can join in a convoy in Australia. Although I will say this, there is a new game coming out called Truck World Australia, which is very similar to that, and I can't say too much about it because I'm actually in the testing process with those guys on the game, but I will say that it should be fantastic. That's all I'll say about it. So it's basically like ATS but in Australia, but better in some ways as well. Okay, Pip. Yeah, we had a power outage there. Halfway through me talking to you. So what I might do, is I might end the video here, just in case I have other power outages. But thanks for coming along this far with me. I'll complete the job hopefully without any power outages, and if you did enjoy it, hopefully we'll catch you in the next one. And bye for now.